Hello children, welcome to this class. Last time we were discussing chapter number 3, that was values and data types. In that we were discussing character set. There are two types of character set, that are ASCII character set, Unicode character set. After that we have discussed about tokens. In tokens we have studied about keywords, identifiers, literals, operators and punctuators. Today we are going to study about values and data type, and the topics are punctuators, operators, data type. There are two types of data type, primitive and non-primitive. So we are going to study about primitive data types. In that, integer data type, that are byte, short, int, long. Then floating point data types, in that float, double. Then character data types, and after that we are going to study about boolean data types. Now one by one we will start to discuss all these things. First one is your punctuators, also called separators, are symbols used for grouping and separating the code. Table 5 I have made here to list various type of punctuators and their purpose. Punctuators. First one is your semicolon. Most commonly used separator in Java is semicolon. It is used to separate statements. Second is your comma. It is used to separate consecutive identifiers in a variable declaration. Third one is your curly braces. Curly braces are used to define a block of code in a Java program. They are also used to initialize the values of arrays. Fourth one, parentheses. Parentheses or round brackets are used to define methods. They are also used to define the precedence of operators in an expression. In addition to this, they are also used to define conditions in control structure. Fifth one is your square brackets. Square brackets are used to declare arrays and refers to the values at particular index. Sixth one is your dot, or you can say period. The period operator is in Java is used to access member variables and methods. It is also used to differentiate the package names from sub packages and class name. Next is our operator. Operators are symbols which are used to perform arithmetic or logical operations in a given expression. The variables, literals, or values are combined to build an expression. The variables or literals on which an operator is applied is known as operands. An operator needs one or more operands to perform any operation. For example, in a expression, this is 3 plus 4. 3 and 4 are operands, whereas plus is an operator. The main category of operators in Java are shown in the table 6. Each of these operators consists of one or two special characters. Now, there are operators like unary operator, assignment operator, arithmetic operators, relational operators, increment and decrement operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, conditional or ternary operator. In unary operator, we have unary plus or unary minus operator. In assignment operator, we are using equal. And arithmetic operators, that is plus, minus, multiplication, division or modulus. Relational operators, we are having greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, equal to is also known as assignment operator, or not equal to. Increment or decrement operator, that means where we have plus plus, that is known as increment operator, and where we are using minus minus is known as decrement operator. Logical operators, that are and or not. Same bitwise operator, we are using and or not, then complement, left shift or right shift. Same after last, this we are using last, that one is conditional or ternary operator, that is question mark and column. All these are the type of operators we are using in Java. Now we are going to start data types. You had a glimpse of some of the basic data types while studying literals. Java has a variety of data types that allows programmers to pick the data type suitable to the need of the application. These data types can be broadly divided into the following two categories. First one is primitive data types, second one is non-primitive data types. Primitive data types, the fundamental data type that are an integral part of the Java programming language, are called primitive data types. They are also called as instinct or built-in data types because they are part of the programming language. There are 8 primitive data types in Java. These are byte, short, int, long, char, float, double and boolean. These are the primitive data types. Now, non-primitive data types. The data types that are derived from the primitive data type are called non-primitive data types. They are also called reference data type or derived type or composite data types. There are 3 non-primitive type of Java data types. In that we are having classes, arrays and interface. The strong mechanism of non-primitive data type is different from the primitive type. You will learn about all this in your next class. Now, data type is categorized in two, that is primitive and non-primitive. Now, primitive data types are your integer, float, character and boolean. Non-primitive data types are class, arrays and interface. So, these are the two different type of data types, primitive and non-primitive. Now, primitive data types can be grouped into the following 4 categories. That is, first one is integer data type. Integer data type are used to store whole numbers from 359 means 1 to any number, that is 345, 1000, minus 323. There are further 4 type of integers in Java that showing in figure 4.4. These are byte, short, int and long. The values that can be stored in these depend on which data type is being used in the program. So integer data type is categorized or divided into 4 sub data types. The 4 sub data types are byte, short, int and long. Now, the following table summarizes their size and range. So data types size, short description and their range. First one is your byte. Byte take 8 bits or 1 byte. The byte length integer, its range is minus 128 to plus 127. Now second is your short. It takes 16 bits or 2 bytes. Description short integers. Now it is taking minus 32,768 to 32,767. Next one is your int. It takes 32 bits or 4 bytes. Its description is integer. It will take minus 2 billion to plus 2 billion approximately. Now last one is your long. It takes 64 bits or 8 bytes. Long integers. That is minus 9 e to the power 18 to plus 9 e to the power 18 approximately. Now, it is already described or clear that 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Bit is your smallest unit of your memory system. Second one is your floating point data type. As you know, integer data type can also. Second is your floating point data type. As you know, the integer data type can store only whole numbers. So, they cannot be used to store Second is your floating point data type. As you know, the integer data type can store only whole numbers. So, they cannot be used to store decimal values. Thus, the floating point data type are used to store fractional numbers, that is, numbers with decimal values. Floating point data types can be further divided into float and double data type. So, floating point data type is divided into float and double. Now, the following table summarizes their size and range. Float, its size is 32 bits, that is 4 bytes. It is used for single precision floating point. It uses up to 7 significant decimal digits, that is 1.4E045 to 3.4E, that is exponential of 038. Same double, it uses 64 bits, that is 8 bytes. It is used for double precision floating point. It uses up to 15 significant decimal digits, that is 4.9e to power minus 324 to 1.e plus 308. Now, the floating data type can be used to store values with low precision digits such as temperature, salary, percentage, etc. The double data type is usually required to store high precision values such as significance reading, the location of the celestial bodies and their distance, etc. If a literal constant contains a decimal point, then it is double by default, designated a literal constant of the type float. Now, you must append the letter F or F, for example 1.5 F, that is for float. Say 1.5, that is capital F, that is also for float. Third one is your character data types. In Java, characters are stored using char data type. This data type supports the Unicode character set. The character data type occupies 2 bytes, that is 16 bits in the memory. Char, it is a representation, size is 16 bits, that means 2 bytes, and used for single character only. The range is from 0 to 65,536. A character data type is always enclosed within a single quotes. For example, in single quotation you can write any alphabet G, D or Z. String, which is widely used in Java programming, are a sequence of characters. You will learn more about the string in class 10th. It must be noted that a string is always enclosed in double quotation mark, that is computer in double quotation mark, same G in double quotation mark. Anything you write in double quotation mark will be considered as string. Now, fourth one is Boolean data type. The Boolean data type is used for logical values. There are only 2 values, a Boolean data type. Now, fourth one is Boolean data type. The Boolean type, fourth is your Boolean data type. The Boolean data type is used for logical values. There are only 2 values a Boolean data type can have, that is true or false. 1 bit can represent either true or false status. Binary 1 true or binary 0 false. Now let us know, that is, although it need only 1 bit of storage, the Java compiler reserve 8 bits, that is 1 byte for it. Now type is your Boolean, size is 8 bits or 1 byte, but uses only 1 bit. Binary or Boolean values ranges either true or false. So this is all about your Boolean data type. So today we have studied, that is, data types. In that we have studied primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Today we have discussed about primitive type only, that were integer we have subdivided into byte, short, int, long. After that floating point data type, that is divided in float and double. In character we are having character, that is char data type. Boolean we are using either true or false, that is Boolean data type. Now this was all about for today. We'll meet you in my next class. Thank you, stay safe, and please prepare the notes and assignment I will give you after the completion of this non-primitive data types and all that. Thank you very much, children. God bless you all. Thank you.